I think that she represented the bad portion of what they see on the street themselves. She has seen firsthand what drunk driving accidents cause.
We're learning more about the fallout from an off-duty San Antonio police officer accused of causing a drunk driving crash while her kids were in the car.
As Officer Gina Rodriguez continues to collect a paycheck from the city, one of the other drivers had to actually shut down her business after being hurt in that same wreck.
Dylan Collier has tonight's Defenders investigation.
At a morning hour when she would typically be patrolling the streets of West San Antonio, Officer Gina Rodriguez was instead in court this week, forced to appear for a pretrial hearing in her felony DWI case. San Antonio police say late in the evening of April 13th, an off-duty Rodriguez with 3 of her own children in the car, all under the age of 10, plowed into the back of a truck stopped at a red light along 1604 at Culebra Road. The engine of Rodriguez's Nissan Altima severely damaged, crushed to 1/2 its normal size. A chain reaction impact that wrecked 2 full-size trucks and caused a 4th vehicle to be hit. Rodriguez, according to this updated DWI report obtained by us, was belligerent, combative, and profane on scene with slurred speech and soiled clothes, stumbling around, arguing with paramedics, uncooperative, and disrespectful to officers from her own substation, who put her in the back of a patrol vehicle for her own safety. Rodriguez banged on its windows, having to be dragged from the vehicle for a field sobriety test, telling the officer trying to conduct that test, quote, "Stop being an expletive. I'm SAPD 2. Shut up. I don't give a expletive."
She was out of control.
Mary McClarity was one of the drivers whose truck was damaged in the crash. She says she approached Rodriguez's car after hearing kids inside it crying.
Sitting in her driver's seat, just staring off into space. So when I tried to help her, she very explicitly told me to get away from her and to leave her alone.
And at any point did she show concern for their well-being and try and see if they were hurt?
No, she did not.
Did that surprise you?
As a mother and just as a human in general, yes.
While Rodriguez remains on paid administrative leave more than 2 months after the crash, McClarity has seen her income dwindle to nothing. Her event hosting business on hiatus as she recovered from a sprained back. McClarity says she's finally pain-free, but now faces the discomfort of paying for her medical care, since Rodriguez's insurance has yet to cover it. The ER bill alone is $9,000.
They're not willing to settle with the information we've already provided them. This has affected, just on my part, a good 30, 40 people.
For the Defenders, Dylan Collier, KSAT 12 News.